Oh no, here we go again. The freaking resolutions that everybody makes, that everyone gives up on a week, 2 weeks, a month into the year. And to be honest, that's usually me. What's up, everybody? It's Katniss again. I can't believe that it's already 2025. I really spent these past few days just kind of reflecting on how 2024 has been, how I want 2025 to be, and how I'm gonna get there. When I started reflecting, I was like, what's the point of reflecting if I'm not gonna look back on it throughout the year? This video is going to be sharing my reflections, sharing my goals in order to keep myself accountable. If there is anyone that needs this video, is me. It's me, okay? It's totally me. I actually looked up some questions on Pinterest and I'm going to share them as I talk about them. If you want, you can also follow along with these questions. I will leave the links in the description box below. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I did was reflect on 2024, and I used this as a guide. I found it on Pinterest. It kind of fools you because in the picture, it shows you questions that you can answer right away, but if you actually click into the link, there's 75 questions, like how it says in the title, that you can kind of pick and choose from. I didn't answer all the questions. I don't think you have to. Personally, for me, I really wanted to answer the questions that really hit home and stood out for me. What a funny saying. Personally, for me. Personally is for you. So you don't have to say personally for me. It's just personally. I answered quite a bit of them, but I'm just gonna share certain ones that I thought was really good. Number 1, from the picture. What is the most significant way you have grown as a person this year? I really believe that 2024 was my year to learn how to stand up for myself, to not be afraid to use my voice and let people know that I am here, that this is me, that I'm just not a doormat. I feel like all my life I've struggled a lot with people pleasing. It's just a lot of like, I don't want anyone to be mad at me, so whatever they say, I'll just do it. Even if it makes me feel a certain way, as long as they can see me as, you know, a helpful person, a kind person, a gentle person, a fun person. I noticed that after moving to the mainland, it had a lot more repercussions on my mental health. It was really hard because as much as I wanted to remain the same, you know, aloha spirit, caring person, I didn't want to be taken advantage of. And so I had to learn how to stand my ground. If something was wrong, I had to learn how to speak up. Honestly, it was really hard. I was so emotional at this point. I was so gung-ho about it that a lot of times it came off very aggressive. I just went from extreme to extreme, not really saying anything, kind of brushing it off, pushing it on the side, to being very aggressive, more in your face. And I didn't want to be like that. I needed to find a median. I'm still trying to find my median. I'm still trying to find the balance, and it's very difficult. It's very much a conflicting feeling because on one end, I want to be my genuine self, and on the other hand, I'm afraid that people won't like who that is, to the point where I am twisting myself into someone that is more agreeable to that person. I want to be liked, but I don't want to be liked for someone that I'm not, but I don't know if the person that I am is someone that people is going to like. So then it's just constantly fighting with yourself. There's a lot of things that happened this year that gave me that opportunity to stand up for myself, speak up for myself. And I'm really glad that I took those opportunities. While there's still room to grow, I realized that, you know, I do have people that will listen to me and still love and care for me and even put forth effort. And I don't think I could have gotten to that point if I didn't speak up. I'm very thankful and grateful for my family and friends that still love me anyway. So number 2 that I answered from the picture, reflect on a challenge you overcame this year. What did it teach you about resilience? Not gonna lie, this year was really hard. I feel like I just never felt comfortable, especially at work. You know, there's just different situations that I was going through personally, and even with the work that I'm doing now, it is really fucking hard, and I will be the first one to say that I am not good at it. Part of me feels like, what am I doing there? Being there this past year made me realize that I can withstand a lot more than I thought I could. I admit that I do use up a lot of mental capacity. You know, when I come home from work, I'm just mentally exhausted. I don't want to do anything else. I have little brain power to think of other things because I'm just trying to do a good job. And I'm just trying to kind of comfort myself and encourage myself in the process as well. Now that I know that I did that for myself, then I know that I can be uncomfortable in working out. I can be uncomfortable in eating vegetables that I may not like, eating healthy food that I may not like, so that I can learn how to take care of myself better. I know that I can be uncomfortable in learning how to calm myself down when I feel like I just want to pop off, you know, when I'm just like super angry. There's so many areas where I just yearn to be comfortable, but that just doesn't help you grow. And since I made it this year in this job, I know I can do it in other areas of my life. So yeah, I feel like I am more resilient than I ever was, and this year I have to apply it to other areas of my life. Question number 16 from inside the link. How did your physical, emotional, or mental health change this year? This is a tough one, babies. 2024 was the year of decline. So in 2021, 2022, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. It runs in my family. And honestly, since I've been diagnosed, I haven't been taking as good care of myself as I should have been. When I first got diagnosed, I got my A1C down to a normal range after like a year or so, you know, being on medications and watching what I eat, moving a little more. But then I kind of just stopped caring for myself. I stopped taking the medications. I started kind of eating whatever and wherever. I finally went back to the doctor this year. My husband really had to like nudge me, and my A1C was a lot higher than it was the first time. That's kind of bad. This all came up because my husband and I are wanting to have a family, and in order to do that, I really have to take better care of myself. That was a very eye-opening moment for me. But you know, even if 2024 was on the decline, then that means the only way is up, you know, right? Time to incline? I don't know. What is I don't know. You guys know what I mean, right? You guys know what I mean. Those are just some of the questions that I answered from this guide. I highly recommend checking it out and just spending some time reflecting on 2024 for yourself, because I think it really sets you up for goal planning in 2025. For my 2025 goal setting, I found this on Pinterest and I thought it was very interesting. I really like the questions. I'm going to share a couple of them. So number 1, what are my top 3 priorities for this year? I already told you about what's going on physically, so that's my number 1. 2 is my family, and 3 is stewarding myself well. What I mean by that is I just want to make sure that I'm not giving myself a free pass all the time. I want to find a balance. I want to be so in tune with myself where I know, okay, I'm not burnt out yet, but I'm starting to feel that way. So let me refresh, rejuvenate, and then I can continue to be disciplined and mindful in the things that I'm doing so that I can achieve my dreams. I think as humans, we will always sway back and forth and will always go from extreme to extreme, but trying to find the balance is very important. Number 2, what is one habit that I want to create this year? I want to make the bed every day. Now, I'm not going to say every morning because I usually get up way before my husband. I leave for work before my husband even has to get up. and get ready for work. So I just want to make it every day. If it's 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and I get home and the bed's messy, I'm going to make it. Having one thing that I do every day, not a huge thing, just helps me feel that sense of accomplishment, even if it's just for something small. Something as simple as making the bed can be celebrated. So I'm going to do that for myself. Number 5. What is one bold goal I've been hesitant to pursue? So I told you guys about finding out, my A1C. My doctor told me that I'm obviously overweight for my BMI. And so she told me that if I want to be normal, I have to lose 40 pounds. That is a very bold goal for me. That is very bold. That's a very high goal that I just don't think I can reach. But if I am putting myself first, putting my physical health first, then I know that I have to do this in order for myself to be just a healthy person. I want to do this. I'm honestly very scared to say that this is a goal. I don't know why I'm thinking this way, but it's like no matter what I do, I'm never going to lose weight. I can go to the gym and I can work out and I can eat healthy, but all I'm going to do is just put forth all this effort and it's not going to happen anyway. I'm still going to weigh the same that I weigh right now. So what is the point of putting out all that effort just for me to fail? So already that mindset is holding me back from even starting because I just think that it's not going to be done. I know it's bad, and I think it's the first time I'm really saying it out loud to people that is not my husband. So I don't know if you guys have any tips or, if you guys have stories about feeling that way, but now you're regularly going to the gym or, you're in a more healthier position than you were before, please let me know. Comment it below. I need help. Okay, 16. What experiences or adventures do I want to have in 2025? My husband and I are gonna continue our so-called sun dates. We did this thing last year where every Sunday he has off, we would find a new city, town, area to go to, find a new place to eat, a new thing to do, and just kind of go on a new adventure. I think it's a great way to experience the area around here because obviously I didn't grow up in Virginia. It's a good way to just have fun with each other and experience new things together. So, maybe that's something that you guys want to do as well with your partner or a friend or even just for yourself to experience something new. Okay, I think 18 is a really good one. What will I stop doing that no longer serves me? I want to let go of not trusting the people that actually love and care for me. I think there's a lot of things that I still hurt from in past friendships, past relationships, and I know that it carries into my mindset and my friendships today. Last year was really hard. I really struggled with that a lot, but as I was reflecting, I realized that it doesn't serve me. All it does is make me push away people that care for me. So I'm doing that. Get out of here. Get out of here, distrust. But I mean, if I don't know you, then, there's gonna be kind of a little distrust until you build that trust up with that friendship. But y'all know what I mean. And the last one I'm gonna share is number 22. What limiting belief do I need to challenge and overcome in 2025? Like I said before, the limiting belief that I really have to get over is thinking that even though I put a ton of effort into something, I'm not gonna get better at it. If I put effort into working out, eating healthy, I'm not gonna lose weight. If I put effort into learning a new skill, I'm not gonna get better at it anyway, so what's the point? That mindset is just so damaging and so unhealthy, and if you think that way, it prevents you from even starting. I freaking know, because that's what I was struggling with this whole year in 2024. So if you are like me, if you have that same mindset as well, we're leaving that shit in 2024. 2025 is a new year, because guess what? If you work out and you eat healthy, you're gonna lose weight. If you are trying to learn a new language and you study for 10 minutes every day, guess what? You're gonna learn some new words. If you are practicing drawing every single day, guess what? Your stick man in day 1 is gonna look better in day 10, day 100, day 50. I don't know why that went backwards, but you know what I'm saying. If you are putting consistent effort into something, it is only the law of the land, of the world, of the universe that you will get better at it. So that's what's happening in 2025. We're not gonna forget it. 2025, I know, is gonna be a good one for all of us. There are other more specific goals that I actually wrote down in my Hobonichi. One of them, of course, deals with hobbies. And one thing that I really want to do this year is up my reading. One of my goals for 2025 is to read 3 manga and 1 kind of, novel, bigger book every month. That's minimum. So if I read more, that's awesome. If not, as long as I meet those goals, then I think it's pretty good. I really want to keep you guys updated on that journey. If you are a book person, please comment down below some books you think I should read. Books, manga, whatever, some of your favorites. I will at least check them out. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me and letting me yap about how my 2024 has been, some goals that I have for 2025, and what I'm really looking forward to. Just want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey since I made this YouTube channel. I definitely want to put my best foot forward in this channel and put a lot of effort into this channel this year. So if you liked what you watched, then please leave a like and subscribe because I got a lot more videos coming and I hope you'll join me on this journey. 2025 is going to be a great year for all of us, and I hope I get to see you guys in the next one. Bye!